Gambling is defined as playing a game of chance for money. Involvement of any type is legal in Connecticut. Yet many Quinnipiac students are finding themselves to be quite the players in more than just one game, taking chances they don't realize.
That. I can bet on it, bet. It's nothing like the thrill either. The thrill of gambling.
Most college students are always looking for ways to make money because they're always looking for more money to go out and party. And gambling is a really seemingly easy way to make a lot of money really fast, when in reality you usually lose a lot of money really fast.
Students don't know that sports betting is illegal. You are not allowed to do sports betting. It is illegal in the state of Connecticut. And then people say, well, what about off-track betting? You go bet on the races, you bet on, well, you're not betting in the state, you're betting overseas.
Involved in online gaming, playing fantasy sports, poker, sports betting, and going to casinos like Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods, students are betting in a number of ways, all hoping for a win while putting themselves at risk for gambling addiction.
When they compared brains, the activity in the brain of someone on cocaine is identical to someone gambling.
Addiction is addiction, and clearly addiction means when you continue to do something that affects your social, your environment, your family.
It's a very sad thing because it's also a silent addiction. It's a hidden addiction, and unlike drugs and alcohol where you're putting something in your body and people know, like if you came in here drunk, I would know. If you came in here high, I would know. But if you came in here as an addicted gambler, I would have no idea. So what happens oftentimes is that the family members have no idea, and they're so far in debt because they keep thinking, well, that one more win, if I just get one more win, if I just win the next time, I'll be out of it. And they're so far in the hole.
With gambling, it's like, well, you know what? He's not coming to school drunk. You know what? He's not coming high. He's not falling down on the... But meanwhile, he has this crazy addiction, which of course can affect his grades.
Biologically, the human brain is not fully developed until you're 25 years old. So the part of the brain that controls reasoning, which is the prefrontal area, is not developed fully until you're 25. So that is definitely a contributing factor as to why college students are more affected. Also, if you are not addicted to something up until you're 21 years old, your chances statistically are much less of becoming an addict.
Like, I lost my last paycheck, but I think I'm going to go right back once I get my next one. I don't know. It's like something that I need to do just because I'm kind of in the hole right now. So, like I need to be able to pay rent this month.
And a lot of times for the gambler, it's not about the money at all. It has nothing to do with it. It just has to do with that high that they get when they win, or when they almost win. They say that high is even greater. When you're right on the verge of almost winning, that's when the brain activity is just off the charts.
Gambling, like any addiction, has warning signs. The Connecticut Council on Problem Gambling gives out these cards to let students know what to look for and where to turn for help when they or someone they know is in the hole.
There's so many other people who have a gambling problem, which is so close on the spectrum to gambling. You have someone who doesn't gamble, someone who's an occasional gambler, someone who's a social gambler, then someone who's a problem gambler, and then someone who's a pathological gambler. So even though only 5% of the population has a pathological gambling problem, there's a very large percentage that have problems with gambling.
With 85% of college students being involved in some type of gambling, the council hopes informing campuses about risks and warning signs can help prevent gambling addiction. Chynna Boeschl, QNN.